What's up, everybody? My name is Tyler, or Ruzy, and welcome back to the channel. We got the Civic in the garage. It is very dirty, but we have had some shitty winter weather the past few days, and cleaning it right now just doesn't make sense. It's going to get dirty within 2 minutes of leaving any car wash, or my house for that matter. So right now it doesn't make sense, but maybe tomorrow the roads will be a little more dry. But today we are gonna continue the content. It's the season, it's Christmas season. Deals are amazing right now, so now's the time to modify your car if you haven't, or you're just looking for something to ask for as a gift. So today we are doing the front door speakers in the 2022 Honda Civic. There's tons of options. I need my keys, they're over here. There's tons of options for speakers. I went with some kickers. CSC265, I believe, or CSC65s. They're 6.5-inch coaxial speakers, 300 watt max, 100 watt. I believe that's RMA. I don't know. I'm not a speaker guy, but we're gonna get rid of those shitty Honda door speakers, and we're gonna use those. So let me turn the camera around, show you what they came with. So here's the speakers themselves, 100 watt CSC65s. These are very nice. They should be better than Honda door speakers for sure. I was going to get Alpine, but no one around here had them, let alone available for shipping. So went with the kickers. JBL was also a choice, but I didn't go for that. So let me show you guys what we have. So you guys can use a plate that goes on your door sill, so you don't have to, or not your door sill, in your door, so you don't have to drill out holes to hold the speaker. Because the stock OEM Honda speaker only uses one bolt to hold it on. You're going to use all four for these, so you'll have the 4 screws or on each, so 8 total, which you're going to have to drill out in your door. I wouldn't worry about rust or anything, especially inside your door. So drill bits are necessary. These are the connectors they come with. The small one's the negative, so the big one's positive, small one's negative, and then this would just splice to your door speaker wire, but I didn't want to do that, so I got these. I'll insert them on Amazon. This is the OEM Honda plug, plugs into the door, and then these go to the speakers. But as you guys can see, these are both these are both very big. So what I'm going to do is, these won't work with the kicker, so I'm going to cut the ends off, and I am going to crimp them onto the kicker wire. So with that, I have a crimper. As you guys see, the red one at the end is what I'm using, or what I will be using. So yeah, and then you need a 10mm nut, and I think it is, or bolt, sorry, and then a pry tool, plastic pry tool. So I'm gonna grab a couple pry tools because I don't know which one I need. So here's 2 of them. They say the door panel on these Civics are extremely easy to take off. I guess we'll be a judge of that because I'm an idiot. All right, so first things first, we gotta take this door panel switch off. I guess the easiest way to get in it is via the corner. So I'm not sure, like I said, what pry tool I'm going to end up using. Like this one will do. So I'm going to just leave that right out there, and just kind of work my way around. Oops. Try not to block the camera. There we go. Just play with it. Take it slow though. Don't be rushing into it. Out. As you guys can hear, they're popping. Don't break any clips. Also, once you fully get it out, don't yank it away right away. And I'll show you guys why. All right, so as you guys can see, we got it out, but there's going to be a clip right here, and that is for that's for one. There's going to be two in total, I believe. There's two. So you got a white clip, then you'll have a black clip. Should just be you press the button and just slide it out. This one's a big one, actually. I did not realize that. There you go. So there are your window switches. So it turns out I'm a liar. It's not actually a bolt. It is a screw. It's a Phillips head screw. So I might need a smaller screwdriver. I do. Woohoo! Same color, different size. So actually, was it the same color? I wasn't paying attention. But funny enough, this is the only thing that holds on your door panel besides the clips, which we'll talk about in a minute. It uses little Christmas tree clips. So let's get this out. And it's gonna be the same deal with your door. When you take door panel off, don't rip it off. There's one more wire you gotta unhook. What I want to do is I started it over here. I ended up just starting on the inside, kind of working my way around. You guys can hear it clipping off. Do it slowly, don't be in a rush. Rushing never helped anybody. So yeah, started at the bottom, kind of worked our way around. There's the door panel. All right. So if I just unclip my trunk wire here. There we go. As you guys can see, if I turn this around for the camera real quick, all these little green clips, little Christmas tree clips, don't look like any ended up sticking in the door, which is when. So take that as we will, I guess. And move on to the next step. So, as you guys can see, there's a little bolt there. I think that's a 10. I could be wrong. But, unfortunately, all I have is a screwdriver, so we're using a screwdriver. So let's undo this. And then I will throw up the wiring diagram for colors, so you guys know what's positive, what's negative. Alright, so after a bunch of pulling, I finally got the speaker out. So as you guys can see, this held on with just one little clip. And boom, there's your factory speaker. As you guys can see, the rubber molding kind of ripped off but it's not a big deal. So yeah, this is the OEM Honda speaker, which I don't really need anymore. It is a little wet on the inside, which is a little concerning, but not a terrible deal. So I might just... This is the part that holds the screw on, so I'm just gonna kind of push and then push and boom, right out that comes, and that would be it. So we have two wires, positive and negative. They look about the same, but they are not, so make sure you look at them carefully. All right, so we know light blue is negative, green is positive, and we know that because of the picture I installed. It'll be the left front driver speaker / woofer. That's how we know. So let's work on splicing these connectors. All right, so I went through and I lined this plug up with the door just to make sure I had the positive and negative correct. So I found out what side was the negative. This side's the negative. Double check that, yup. And we will once we put it on door. I cut the connector off, stripped it, twisted it. So that is step one. Step two, we're going to toss it. Make sure you twist it up, by the way. We're going to toss it into this little wire crimper. And then we're going to take the negative, so the black, and we're gonna join it in here. So in other words, we're gonna hold that together. We're gonna take, actually I'm gonna make sure that is in there fully first. And I'm gonna crimp one side at a time, that way it just holds on. So I'm gonna slide that over just a little bit. And we're gonna line it up in the red. And we're gonna squeeze, and that'll crimp it, not going anywhere. So should be very good there. I might also shrink tube it at the end, but we'll see what happens. I might shrink tube that actually. I don't think I have any issues, but you guys can see all you do is just stick it in, line it up in the red, and squeeze. So that should be good. Even though there's so much, there's a good amount of water in there anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. So next, you're gonna do the same thing. Just shove it in there, grab the crimper. I know somebody's gonna complain in the comment section about this, so. And just squeeze. Now, I should have 0 issues. Alright, so same thing. You guys know how I did it. We'll bring it down here. Cut off the connector. Then we'll flip this around quick. Maybe a little. Squeeze it. That'll crimp it. Or not crimp it, strip it. Sorry. I'm not an 8-1 wire or electrician for that matter. Alright, so if I just stick this in there, like so. Squeeze, put enough pressure so it goes all the way down. That should not go anywhere. Nope. All right, then we'll take the opposite end, aka the positive end. We will also just stick it right in there, and then crimp it as well. All the way down. You guys should hear it go all the way down. Now, should have 0 issues. So, if you guys want, you guys can double check. Let me bring the camera up a little bit. So, if I plug it in, I should have the black, yep, on the blue and the green on the red. And you guys should be able to plug that right in. Obviously, I don't want these to touch. So I'm going to do that, and we can go and hook it. And that'll be good. So I'm going to plug this into the speaker and then this in the door and just double check that we're all good. Actually cancel. So what I ended up doing was holding the kicker up there, and I made some marks. 1, 2, 3, somewhere around there, and 4. I might have to rotate it just a little bit actually. I'm not gonna lie, because that's a little close to there. I guess 3 of them are good, because that 4th one's really close to here, so I'm not doing that. We'll just do 3 out of 4, and that should be plenty to hold it on. Alrighty, so everything is in, tested, and it does work. So, I had a drill bit. Is this one? I'm not sure the size of it, but it is I get a rough idea. I believe it is. Why did it say it all? Oh, I'm tripping. It should be a 1/8 inch. Right? No, free 30 seconds. It'll be a free 30 seconds bit I use for that. So let's throw you guys back on tripod. Put door panel back on. Now, if there's one thing we've learned, it's always easy to take stuff apart than it is to put it back. So we're gonna start off with the trunk wire. So should be this little guy right here. Plug that in. Next, we're gonna fish these through the door panel so we know roughly where it goes. This might be the easiest door panel ever. Push all the clips in all the way around, make sure they're all solid. Everything lines up. Next, plug in the window switch. There's only one way these can all go in. Okay, I'll just slide the window switch back where it was. Should be all good, all flush. Let's ensure everything works too. So let me just turn my music off. All right, so some of you will laugh at me for not knowing this because my trunk was still not opening, but turns out you just got to plug in the window switch and that'll be that. So that is one door down, and I'll show you guys after, but it sounds amazing. So yeah, I didn't know that, but I'm going to turn the camera around. We're just going to time lapse this side because you guys get the idea. All right, so now we're on the other side. So the colors are going to be positive gray, negative violet. You guys can kind of see right there that this one's going to be violet. Well, everything's all switched over. Now all we got to do is put this door panel on, and that's the install. It's really that easy. Like I said, you guys can get speaker mounts if you really want them. There's really not much of a reason to. They're not going to rattle. So yeah, let's slide this door panel on. Pretty easy. That should be good. Now we'll just slap the door switch in, window switch, which I guess this gray one would be main power, which makes the most sense as to why my trunk switch wasn't originally working. That's it. Oh, I forgot to put that screw in again. God dang it. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I did forget to do it on the other side. I also forgot to do it on this side. I did that off camera on the other side, so don't forget your door panel switch. Good news is it is easy enough to take this out and slide that screw in. It is that easy. So after never doing this before, taking off a door panel, that is, my dad said it was really easy on most cars, or the ones he's had at least. I know some cars are a pain in the ass, but I've also heard a lot of people say the 11th gen Civic is like the easiest for that. So yeah, that's literally it. Let me just turn on the car. Mute my audio, hopefully. Okay, my window works. Boom. guys saw the before, you guys saw the after. I said originally I was going to turn it on 20, but I realized when I record through my phone, it goes through the Siri volume. So it is maxed out 40 and 40. Same song, Fade by Alan Walker on Non-Copyright Sounds. If that wasn't enough of a reason to replace your OEM Honda door speakers, I don't know what was. Personally, I think... I'm leaving. Personally, I think these sound a lot better. They get a lot louder. It's not that the Honda speakers sound terrible. I mean, they kind of do. But it's more the fact that they're not that loud. I like louder music because I have a louder car now with that downpipe. It is a little bit loud in the high RPM cruising on the freeway type deal where I'm at 3,000 RPMs, give or take. So having this helps a ton. But I also like bumping some songs some days because I use my Spotify DJ a lot, and he might play an absolute banger of a song, and I'm just like, shit, man. I just start bumping it. You never know when Party in the USA is going to come on. That song is. So, we are done with this install. I will be doing the door speakers next, the back door speakers, because this is a well and grand upgrade. And I know people don't like kickers. Some people prefer JBL. Hopefully my dad's not watching this. I don't know if he watches my channel. I don't think he does. But we got him door speakers for his Ridge line for Christmas, JBLs. So I'll let you guys will see if I end up switching at some point. But I really want Alpines. So I'm going to take a picture for Instagram. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys.